Hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous, here in the Bifrost, in the Call 285 Sector ZP-E C12-29. Because of course I am. And we're here in the beta because, well, it's time for an update on some of the mechanics of the game. And the most important one, the most significant one of this update, is the exploration system. So, without further ado, you want to know about the new discovery system in Beyond and beyond, and you want to be an explorer. Here's how you can do that. First off, you're going to need to set up a whole new boatload of commands. Lots of controls now. There is the mode switches you have to do, where you have to switch your, let's see here, where is it? Switch HUD mode. You're going to want to bind that up. This is primarily for the discovery scanner. There's a whole lot of other things in here, but this is primarily exploration focused, so we're going to be working on that first. Once you get the HUD mode button switched up, you are going to want to go into your full spectrum system scanner controls now. You're going to want to figure out your camera pitch, how to enter and leave the mode. Zoom in, zoom out, stepped zoom in. You don't really need step to zoom in, but the option is there. The yaw you can use control like your ship with the stick, or you can slave it to some other buttons if you have curves set up on your stick and you don't want that to screw with your exploration system. Can do. Tuning. If you have a rotary on your throttle somewhere, I would suggest using it on the absolute tuning. If not, I would suggest tuning right and tuning left. You're also going to need a discovery scan mode, a leave the FSS mode. Let's see here. That works. Then you want detailed surface scan. You're going to want, oh yes, you're also going to want target current signal. You've also got your mouse or your various pitch and yaw axes here. You're going to want to configure those. Basically, it is like setting up the turret on a ship. Turret controls in multi-crew. Pretty much same thing. Get that all applied. Alright. There was nothing here except 2 stars. Let's see if we get some more luck in the next system. I'll let you know after we complete the jump. See you in a minute. Okay, jump completed. We are angling away from the star. It is already spotting all of the belt clusters, which is nice. That's automated now. It's also picking up the stars, totally automated. Get clear of the star a little bit, throttle back to 0. This is where the mode switch comes in. We are now in analysis mode. Fire off the discovery scanner. 24 bodies discovered. Alright, let's get to it. So, this screen, on your upper right, you've got signals discovered, 29. There's also 3 out of the 24 bodies have been discovered. Those are the 3 stars in this system. Using the absolute tuning, if you have the rotary on your throttle or on your stick, you can use that to literally tune it in like the dial on a radio. Down here we got transient signal sources. Now right here, we've got Planet 3, which is apparently a brown dwarf star. Most likely an L class. Let's go panning around here and see what we got. We've also got a discovered high metal content already. Let's see what else we got here. So I am tuned in. You can see as I was twiddling the knob there, you can see rocky bodies on the lower right, rocky bodies, icy bodies, rocky ice worlds. So let's tune into here, zoom in, and we've got a non-mapped high metal content world. Now you can target it. And there you could just fly to it right there. Or we back out a little bit and we start seeing what else is in the area. Now zooming in here, it looks like there is a very, very complex set of planets and signals in here. So as we zoom in more, we can see If you have to zoom in on multiple levels, that is either a separate solar system, you know, basically around the B star, C star, whatever, or it's a planet with either binary planets or a planet with a complex set of moons, or binary or trinary planets with complex moons in here. But the good news is you don't have to fly to these anymore. I'm barely a few light seconds away from the star, and I'm getting all this information. And it's also giving a visual indicator that there's something here. High metal content, that is A8. That is A8A. And now you can see the orbits of A8 here. Rocky planet with atmosphere, non-terraformable. These scans I am getting, these are the scans that it used to be you would have to fly to the planet. This is 3,100, nearly 3,200 light seconds away. You can see that on the lower left. 3,200 light seconds away, and yet I'm getting a scan right here and now, equal to the old school detailed surface scans, without having to travel too very far away from the star. Now we may have to go around the star a little bit, because we're starting to run into interference from the star. You can no longer scan through the star like you could with the old system. I'm still willing to consider that a win. People are saying that this will make the road to riches obsolete. I disagree. I think it'll just make it that much faster. And yes, it appears everything else is very near or on the opposite side of the star, but we can still get a couple of scans in here. Alright. Let's head around the star and get the rest. Throttle back to 0. That is an important thing. It will not let you enter Discovery Scanner mode if you are at high throttle settings. That's for your safety. Got another gas giant here. And a complex set of moons. 2,000 light seconds away. And now we just tune in for the moons. But here is a good example of the speed with which you can get these scans done. Also, you can see the relative amount of speed these things are orbiting at. That is a high rate of speed for moons. Maybe not Mitterrand Hollow fast, but still pretty speedy.
System scan complete.
And there we go. All bodies in the system have been mapped. 24 bodies. Fairly quickly, I think you would agree. And one data point. Degraded emissions, And those will be lingering around for the next 22 minutes. So let's exit out of the scanner. So that is just the Discovery scanner. That is just the Discovery scanner and detailed surface scanner. Let's move into the truly new mechanics here. Got a bunch of landables right here. Perfect. Let's target one. 31 light seconds away. Beautiful. But yes, you have just mapped the entire star system in that span of time. A lot of high metal contents, a lot of gas giants. They've also, it seems like they've upped the payout. I did a 6,000 light year journey out and back in about 3-4 hours. And I got paid approximately, I want to say I made about 60 million credits off of that. That's honestly not a bad payout for exploration, and just for 3,000 out and 3,000 back, that's a minor afternoon. Okay, so we are close to the planet. We're within 0.12 light seconds. We now have this. This is your targeting scope for your planetary data probes. You have an infinite number of probes, and you have an efficiency target. Now we're going to play a few rounds of space golf. Efficiency target is how many probes can you fire off? It's saying you should be able to map this entire planet out with 4 or less. Right here you've got dead center on the side facing you. This bar means you will hit the horizon. And all the way back here, well, obviously miss, the probe's going to go sailing off into the great beyond. All the way here, this will actually hit on the opposite horizon. So somewhere in between horizon and opposite horizon, you should be able to hit the exact backside of the planet. And we'll fire off one dead center here. These two probes ought to be able to map out just about everything. Let's see. Oh, 89%. So close. Well, let's fire off a probe here, and we'll get the rest. So we'll be hitting 3 out of the 4 probes to get mapping. If you can hit 90%, then it will just round up to 100% if you've got 90% of the planet mapped. Boop. 100%. And you get paid for the efficiency target bonus. Now you can enter combat mode and you won't see the map anymore, or you can go back into analysis mode. And if there's anything interesting on the planet, it should show up. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting here, but if there is stuff worth mapping, you will see geological anomalies detected. Let's go see if we can't find another planet in the area that might have those. .35 G, 0.36, 0.37. That's 3,100 light seconds out. We'll get a scan on that later. Alright, now let's get a mapping going on over here. .59 light seconds. I'll save you the travel time and catch you again in a moment. And back we are on approach to standard orbit, 23 megameters out, zeroing the throttle. Let's play some more golf. 6 probes on this one. Let's see what this gives us. Okay, and we are fully mapped. And again, just look at the draw. It's not showing any major geological surface features here. And with the detailed scan, we were able to get all the planetary materials here. 10.5% chromium, 16% sulfur. Also some arsenic, selenium, and cadmium and yttrium in here. So pretty good if you wanted to pick up mats here. So let's go have a look at the gas giants in the area. Actually, let's take a look at the rings first, because that's going to be a more interesting thing for those who are interested in prospecting and mining. And again, this one's a little bit further than 56 light seconds. I'll see y'all in a couple of minutes. And welcome back. We're just approaching standard orbit here now of B24-7AB2. Terrestrial, but it has rings. That's the important thing here. Very tenuous rings, but have a look at what happens when we fire a probe into these rings.
Surface scan complete.
Wholly visible, and these are hotspots. If you were to take a look here, we've got alexandrite, low temperature diamonds. Now, for those who've been seeing, alexandrite that's a 6-digit material payout. I've seen numbers being like 250,000 credits per unit. For those prospectors out there, for those deep space wildcatters, this is a bit of a game changer. So, after a few hyperspace jumps, we've made it back to Shinrarta Desra to Jameson Memorial. I also did a quick scan on the Anandilla system. No planetary mapping, no probes, just straight up scan. Did that in about 3 minutes flat. So let's see what we get out of these at Universal Cartographics. Huh. How's that for some numbers? Anandilla was 400 grand. Mostly it was just picking up, well, let's see here. We've got the data to sell. We can poke over here and look. Anandilla 1 at 269 grand. Detailed scans here, nothing major. Just this was already a populated and previously scanned system, which is why I'm thinking that you aren't going to run into any problems with the road to riches. As long as you haven't scanned it, you're still going to be making money off of this. I mean, this is still a 269 grand planet right here. Anyway, that's not the one we're too terribly interested in. The one we're interested in is Call 285 Sector XF-J B24-7. 742 grand. Now that's not, I do not believe that is counting, let's see here, let's move down here. Surface mapped and detailed surface scan, 8,700. Let's see here, surface mapped, 0. Not sure why that, oh, that's an asteroid. That's the ring, okay. But no, if we've got the surface mapped here, and that was, you know, detailed surface scan, surface mapped, so we're still making a goodly amount of money here. 742 grand. I mean, since I started about, let's say I started about an hour ago filming this and recording this, 5.6 million. I'll take that. That is not bad at all. HIP 64233. What was so important about that system? 64233. Let's see here. Surface mapped, detailed scan. That was 4.2 million credits right there. I would say the discovery payout is significant. HIP 64233. I do believe that was a water world. And on top of that, the discovery bonus, because beta. Here's something interesting. The Solati system. 76 grand just for getting a scan off of the star. Solati 6, 3.4 grand. The new exploration system has the potential for some both being significantly faster than the current system and significantly more profitable for those who just want to go out and make money on exploration, get their elite exploration badge. But for everybody else, for the completionists, for the people that want to go out there and catalog and map everything, this is a game changer. You don't have to go. Whether the planet is 30 light seconds away or 500,000 light seconds away, you can get the scan off of it with just a minimum amount of repositioning around the star if the planet's obscured. This is a major game changer, and I am totally in favor of it. So, anyway, that is if you want to be an explorer in Beyond and Beyond. Yes, so you want to be an explorer Part 2. There you go. Fly safe, everybody. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, don't let the cat fly your ship. Take care, everybody, and hope to see you again soon.